Oh, okay. So let's see. Okay. It says we're live now. I wonder what happened. Tell me, guys. Okay. All right, so whoever is here live, guys, with me right now on Facebook, you maybe saw the intro. Whoever was on YouTube, if you guys are getting on YouTube right now, I'm going to just go back to the beginning and tell you guys what has been happening in my world, because I spent maybe 6 minutes talking about this already. Seems like we are live now on both places, correct? Okay, good. All right, good. So, whoa, reset. How do I go back 6 minutes, right? Oh, yeah, I see Laura. Laura is here. You see you now. Just started on our end. I don't know what happened. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's keep that door closed, please. Okay, so going back to the start of what I was saying for the first few minutes, all right? One of the major announcements that I have for you guys, first of all, we are doing a social marketing hour today, but my social marketing hour today is to talk to you about a couple of important announcements, and those announcements have everything to do with how do you get set up to survive and thrive in 2021. Because digital advertising is still the single most important opportunity for all businesses today. Actually, more than ever. 2021 is going to be one of the biggest years ever in history for digital marketing because of the massive inflow of people coming into digital marketing to actually be a part of this growing marketplace or landscape of the internet world. There's been a massive transition. There's a lot more money coming into Facebook, into Instagram, into Google, into all these platforms, into TikTok, into Pinterest, into Twitter. They're all getting more money and they're all expanding because people have no choice but to advertise on social media. There's more attention still at the same time. So even though you might be saying to yourself, well, wait a second, more competition means that the cost of advertising is going to go up. That's a fact. But at the same time, there's been more attention on social media platforms and more people spending more time and engaging more on the internet. People that didn't buy on the internet before, today are buying on the internet. Just like we had a situation with like massive increase on absentee ballots on the elections because people were afraid of what's going on right now with the pandemic. The same thing is happening with the internet. It's just simply common sense. A lot of people that used to go shopping for Christmas on the malls, they are now shopping on the internet, on Amazon and other Shopify sites and e-commerce in general. It's just a massive transition over the internet. A fun fact that happened that I will let you guys know about the internet and a situation that was a new one when it comes to advertising on social media was that 50% of every single dollar spent online is always going back to Amazon. Always ends up on Amazon. Well, this time around on Black Friday, Amazon only took 20% of that overall number, which means that e-commerce is exploding, not on Amazon only, everywhere. Everybody's getting more traffic, more attention, and people are getting more used to buying on places that are not called Amazon.com. So that's happening right now. So 2021 is going to be a continuous acceleration of that exact thing that has been happening in 2020 so far in the middle of a pandemic. As you guys know, the stock market is breaking records. The economy seems to be okay. There's things that are happening right now that are incredible. Real estate booms. There's all these things happening right now, and there's all these people that are the Debbie Downers, the negative people that keep on thinking that the economy is going to melt down and it's going to all go away because it's all being inflated and it's a bubble. But let me tell you something. At the same time that the real estate market is booming, the e-commerce is booming, and all those things, you can see that banks are tightening up on their processes. They're not lending money as easily. If you go to a bank right now and you want to request a loan for a property, they look into every single area of your life and your finances. They look for your reports, your tax returns, your incomes. They look for all of that stuff, and they're not lending money easily. So one thing that is happening is that the properties that are being sold right now on a booming real estate market are real buyers that are qualified. We're not going through the 2008 scenario here in which people that were actually not qualified were getting loans. Example, myself. I actually had absolutely no money, and I had just gotten into the United States from Mexico. I am from Puerto Rico, but I lived in Mexico for years. And I get here with no credit, with no money, and I go to the bank and they give me a $250,000 loan that I didn't qualify for. That led me to obviously down the road not being able to afford it, especially when it all came crashing down. Today it's a different scenario. When you see a real estate market booming right now, it's actually real qualified buyers with real money. So as other people out there are saying, oh, the real estate market is inflated and it's going to be a bust and it's a bubble or whatever, I look at it and I say, wait a second, these people are actually qualified because the banks, I work with a lot of banks very closely because the banks are really tight right now. So when you see a house being sold and somebody moving in, that person is qualified to own that house. So if you're thinking that the economy is going to collapse tomorrow and the real estate market is going to come crashing down, keep that in mind. This is not the same scenario as 2007, a bunch of criminal banks and organizations selling trash loans. This is actually human beings that have their finances in order, purchasing homes, and that is a very different scenario. So 2021 looks like it's going to continue to be the same road along the way. Economy keeps on continuing moving forward. Thanks to the internet, we have survival. If you guys think about it for a second and you let that sink in, imagine living on a world with COVID-19 without the internet. We would not be able to survive as well as we're surviving right now. I would not be able to have a business booming. I would not have all these companies expanding in the middle of a pandemic. The only reason that we are expanding and the economy is stable is because of the internet. It's just simply common sense. If you look at it, what's happening today with the shopping centers being restricted and cities shutting down and all these things that are causing a lot of fear across the nation and across the world, how are we doing better than ever on the stock market, on the real estate markets, and all these places? It's simply all being caused by the stability of this internet world that we are all a part of. So that's something that I don't want to take for granted. So 2021 and beyond is going to be a digital advertising world. Those that take advantage of it will survive and thrive. Those that don't will continue to perish like they are perishing right now. So the main announcement that we have today, I'm going to talk about different options. I can tell you that I have been looking at a lot of data from all kinds of people that are coming into AGM. I have a lot of information that I get from you guys, and there's two types of people. The one that is actually, or two types of businesses. The one that is actually ready to bring in a marketing team, a dedicated team that is a powerhouse team full of talent and skill and execution, and getting them to help them with their marketing and having them take over their marketing for them so they can focus on product creation, development, systems, hiring, and other things that we don't handle for a client here. That's one person. That person, in order for them to qualify for AGM marketing, you have to be doing something around $500,000 a year or more. If you're not doing that, you don't really qualify for that particular level just yet. Why am I telling you that? Because I don't want to have you guys come in here. Let's say that you're making $100,000 a year or $250,000 a year, which is a lot of money and it's really good, but our fees might not make sense for you because we're going to eat up all your profit. So if you guys want to really get help, the agency services is not your help. It's not your route. The agency services is for businesses that are willing and able to pay thousands of dollars in monthly fees to have us become their marketing team. And if you want to be a part of that, again, my number one advice to you guys right now on that side, if you're doing those numbers, if you're watching this video, if you listen to this podcast and you need a marketing team, is that you can leverage my new partnership with the one and only People's Shark, Mr. Damon John. You can visit sharkagm.com, and on this website, you're going to see a message from Damon here about the thing that we created for you guys. and our partnership, you're going to see there at the bottom that there's a section that you can click on that's going to allow you to start a survey. And that survey right there is going to ask you a series of questions that is going to give us information before we have a free business consultation with you to find out if you're a good fit and if we're a good fit for you, and to try to work on getting into that relationship with you guys at AGM Marketing and Shark. All right, so it's there's a combination of two teams over here. Damon John has a group called the Shark Group, and this is their team. And then we have AGM Marketing. We're uniting the powers to service businesses around the world and helping them thrive in 2021 and beyond. But there is a limit to the amount of companies that we can help. And again, if you are doing $500,000 or more a year, this is something that you need to seriously consider, because we're going to help you take your game to the next level and help you generate more income and more leads that you can now focus on scaling your team like I have been doing over the last several years. So that's one side of the equation. The other side of the equation is the people that are not doing that number yet. They might be doing $20,000 a year, or $50,000 or $100,000 or $250,000 a year, which again is a great number. But at this moment, in this stage of the game, it's all about you increasing your own skill. If you want to travel the road that I traveled, that Damon traveled himself with his company called FUBU, that road is built by you individually. And then from there, you add a couple of team players and you add a staff member, and you have to work on strategies, and you have to find people that help you, give you those strategies that have been tested and proven to be successful. If you guys want to thrive in a 2021 environment and beyond, you got to have people that are really educating you on what's working out there and what's not. So because of that, I came up with something with my team. And we have been talking about that over the last week or so, but I want to make sure that I had this opportunity to share with you guys in detail what this whole thing is about for the ones that are not qualified for the agency services yet, because it is going to be thousands of dollars a month. If you guys want to find out the exact thing, we actually don't have a set fee. It really does depend on your marketing needs, and that's something that we find out on our initial discovery call that you will get a chance to schedule after you complete the survey at sharkagm.com. For anybody else that is not qualified, what we do is that we give you guys, we open up our doors at AGM. We showed you what we're doing. If you don't know what AGM stands for, again, I'll repeat it, Attention Grabbing Media. We open up our doors and we show you all about what we're doing in here. And we give you the details of what we're doing. We show you a roadmap, we show you the step-by-steps, we give you the trainings, the access, we give you the templates, the funnels, we give you all of it so you can get started with digital advertising or take your game to the next level. So whatever it is that we're doing over here, all cards on the table, we just show it all to you. If we're discovering something important, something of value, something that we saw to be successful already, we open up our doors and we put it together in a way that we can actually give you guys that access so you can also implement it yourself. The idea is that, and this is my goal, and I'll tell you guys all about it. If you guys are watching this, you'll be able to see that more clearly. If you guys are on the podcast, you might want to head over to the YouTube channel or Facebook to watch this video. I'm going to do a little graphic representation of my goal with what we call now the Agm Ninja Lab. All right, that's the name of the program. It's the Agm Ninja Lab, and I'm going to give you more details in a second. But the name is the Ninja Lab. It's the Attention Grabbing Media Ninja Lab. It is a place where you go in there. You want to acquire a particular skill and you learn it in an hour or less. Some courses that we're putting together are going to be 2 hours, 4 hours. It depends on the actual content, but you're going to learn it and then you're going to implement it, get some results, get more leads, get more sales, and then get back to the lab and find the new strategy. The beautiful thing about our mind is that unlike this coffee cup, it never gets full. This coffee cup is going to get to a point that I'm going to have to order a venti if I want to order a bigger coffee. I cannot just say, pour more coffee in it, right? Well, the mind, you can keep on pouring knowledge and strategies on it in an unlimited way. We take that for granted. But what you do is that you grab one strategy, you implement it, you see results, and you go back and you grab another one. And it's like you're going into this file cabinet that you're like, what do I want to learn next? Oh, I want to set up a messenger bot. Okay, here we go. Here's a folder. Let me learn about this in the next couple of hours and get that implemented. I got that rolling. I'm generating leads for 25 cents. Perfect. What do I do now? I need to figure out how to convert. Okay, well, let me do this. Let me go into my folder and do my file desk, and I'm going to do a copywriting course because I don't know how to get people into my sales page. I don't know how to get them to convert. Okay, great. Boom. Get the skill. Off you go. Now you're converting, and you don't know exactly how to get people to increase their order value, and they're only buying $20 of your products, and you have other products to offer, and you want to know all about how do you upsell and cross-sell to these people. Okay, great. Let me do a skill. I'm going to acquire a skill on increasing average order value per customer. And you go like that, and you get a skill every single time that makes you better. Life revolves around your knowledge. For years and years, we've all heard about this cliche-ish statement that says knowledge is power. It's absolutely truth. If you guys want to increase and you want to expand, if you want to thrive, if you want to flourish and prosper, you have to get more knowledge. If you're not able to succeed in this environment, you simply have not gotten enough knowledge, and you need to go back and grab some more of that. So my roadmap, at the end, my biggest priority is what I do here with my clients at AGM Agency. So AGM is at the top, and then over here, I'm helping you guys travel a road. So on this road, you're going to start with the lab. And you're going to get some results, and you're going to keep on going up. And then you get some more results, and then you're going to keep on going up. And then over here, you're like, oh my God, I am winning, and I have money now, and I have extra income, and I can now hire a marketing team. AGM, I believe in you guys because you guys have proven to be the best out there in the world of digital marketing, and because of that, I want to hire your team. So my job is to give you guys everything we got so you can get results here and scale your business on e-commerce so you can generate more leads and get more sales from these leads so you can increase the size of your list and hit those people hard so you can actually get more revenue, so you can actually get better results on your Amazon brand. Whatever the case may be, we are all here at AGM doing this every single day, and we give you guys access to all of it. And we now have the AGM Ninja Lab, so you can get yourself on this roadmap that eventually leads to you knocking on my door and requesting to be an AGM agency client so we can take you to the stars. All right, so let's talk about the Ninja Lab right here. Some of you guys saw the alarming headline of the death of the coaching, of the Manuel Suarez Coaching Program. We're not doing that anymore. We're doing a lab of showing you guys everything that we're doing over here, and it's incredibly accessible. So if you guys are in business and you're for real and you want to grow your business and get yourself to the next level, you need to seriously stop and consider what I'm talking to you guys about right now, because it's going to be the single best decision that you made in your business career. And I want to make sure that I really drive that message because I really, really mean it. Education is what took me to where I'm at today. If you talk to every successful entrepreneur, they will tell you the same thing. They got educated and they learned along the way what worked and what didn't work, and they put their intelligence into application of these particular strategies. So the Ninja Lab, if you guys want to find out more about that and you're already sold, you can go to agmninjalab.com. But let me break down what's inside the lab. Again, this is almost like an infomercial, and I usually just give value. So I hope that you guys bear with me while I explain what this program is, because there is a much bigger intention than just getting some income from you. I really want to help your businesses survive and do better. It's something that is going to help the economy. It's going to help all of us. So just pay attention while I explain this to you. When you get access to the Ninja Lab, you get access to everything. You're going to pay one monthly fee, which is incredibly affordable. More about that in a second. and you get access to every single thing that I have ever done training-wise. Not only me, my entire team. For example, one of the things that you get access to is what I call the Facebook Masters. This course is a 190 lesson course of 38 hours of content that details my exact strategies, from strategy to execution to building audiences to content creation to retargeting to all of it in one entire course. That course is included on your monthly membership. But more important than that, the Ninja Lab has everything documented and everything accessible with descriptions, so you can understand what you're going to learn and what is the skill that you're going to acquire exactly on that particular course. So we took the entire 150 plus trainings plus 190 lessons of the Facebook Masters. We're looking at a lot, right? It's a little overwhelming because you're looking at 340 sessions of different kinds of training and marketing material. We have simplified the whole thing because now we're making it all about skills that you can acquire. What is the skill that you want to go after? It's, if you think about sports, compared to basketball, you know, you want to practice that free throw, you keep on working until you make that free throw get in consistently, right? Shaquille O'Neal was never able to master that particular skill. If you guys know that a little bit about basketball, you know what I'm talking about. It's an individual skill that you want to master. Building a messenger bot is different than retargeting. Retargeting is different than building an audience on social media. Building an audience on social media is different than setting up your e-commerce channels. And setting up your e-commerce channels is different than upselling an existing customer that is buying something. And upselling a customer is different than generating leads on Facebook without a website. Literally generating an identity with phone numbers and emails, even without having a website built for your business. That's a different subject, right? Instagram advertising is also a different subject. Every single one of these things are individual skills. And the more of them that you master, the better that you're going to get. You need to master copywriting. If you don't master copywriting, your ads will not convert. So I got to teach you that particular skill. You got to know what content types you need to be using and what's working right now and what's not working. Creating user-generated content is an individual skill that you can acquire too. So I'm giving you guys this file cabinet so you can look for one skill and apply it. And it's all right there inside this particular lab. All documented and all detailed with descriptions as to what exactly that is. For example, let's look at one example here. You can zoom in on that one, Steve. Massive lead generation. That's one particular skill. Let's see if we can get that to be able to, yeah, oh, you're almost there. Never worry about generating leads again with this action-packed series of trainings responsible for millions of leads, millions of dollars closed, and massive growth. If you click on that particular skill, you see that we have all the things that we use here at AGM that has helped us generate millions and millions and millions of leads. One of our number one superpower here at AGM is our ability to capture attention and raise people's interest to give us their information, so now we have a chance to sell them something, whatever the case may be. We are actually really good at that. So I want to teach you the exact things that we do here at AGM so you can also do lead generation on steroids. Some of the biggest ManyChat channels in the world, actually not some, the biggest channels in the world are built by us. We're giving you guys access to that. I built the Damon John channel, the Eric Berg channel, the Grant Cardone channel, my own channels, my dad's channel, all of that stuff. We built here at AGM to millions of leads. And now we have all these identities, and you guys know that there's a statement, there's a saying that goes like this. The money is in the list. If you have a list of people, then you can have a business. If you don't have a list of people, then you're going to struggle generating revenue. Simple as that. So you have a course right here that teaches you all about that, and it's already there, ready for you guys to get it done. Using contests and quizzes on Messenger. How to generate massive amounts of leads. Lead generation ad creatives. Next level lead generation strategies part 1 and 2. Next level lead generation part 2. Back-end marketing strategies. Messenger lead gen. Website lead generation. Facebook lead ads generation. This one right here, you don't even have to have a website to generate leads on Facebook. Did you know that? That if you want to get identities, if you want to get phone numbers and emails, you didn't even have to send them to your website, and you can just go out there and, like, let's say that you have a tax accounting service or a real estate service, or you're a broker or whatever, and you need leads. This course will teach you what we do here to create a lead explosion, even without a website. Lead generation integrations, hacks, and it goes on, right? So you can see that we're putting it all together for you guys to be able to get this thing done and get a lot of value from this individual course. Go back here for a second. So for example, you see here that we have, here's another one, Amazon seller and e-commerce growth hacking. Whoa, you're an Amazon seller, you want to know how to growth hack? That course is for you. The mind-blowing Amazon full price funnel. How do we get people into a funnel to purchase our products and get ranking on Amazon for launching products and for getting products to the next level? Facebook dynamic ads for e-commerce. How do you actually set up that voodoo magic that you've seen happen sometimes, that when you are on Amazon or you're on a Shopify site or you're on a website somehow, and then you close it because you are not ready to purchase something, how does that happen? And then suddenly Facebook starts following you around. And you're like, wow, it's meant to be, right? That purse, I was just looking at it on Amazon and it's following me. How did that happen? Well, how did that magic occur is detailed on that particular course right there. So you can get people and you can follow them and start building relationships with people along the way. I think you start getting an idea as to what we have over here. Simplify one-click upsell, there's a whole course for that. That's an app that I use a lot here for you guys if you're Shopify sellers. We have won awards for this particular app right there, and we know how to get more value after every single customer. ManyChat Mastery, how do you master that platform? We, AGM Marketing here, these guys right here, are the top performing marketing agency on the planet. Not my opinion, ManyChat's opinion. We won the award in 2020 for the best agency in the world. Not in the US, not in a city, worldwide. The biggest messenger marketing software out there gave us an award. And we give you guys access to all our training in here so you guys can get it done. ManyChat Mastering. Copywriting course. Are you kidding me? We're going to talk about all the details in here that we use here to get people to convert. And if you want to get good at that subject, again, you can get that done, and then we keep them up to date. So for example, next month, in the month of January, I'm going to do a copywriting intensive for the lab. And we're going to do it all about copywriting. How do we write our ads? How do we use our call to actions? How do we write our emails and our funnels and all that stuff? And we're going to give you guys access to that here, and that gets added to that right here. Becoming a next level Facebook Ads Ninja, the Facebook Business Manager platform, all that stuff. So we have a combination of all these contents that we've put out over the years, and we're putting it all together in sequence for you guys to take advantage of. Here's an example of individual courses that we have. Targeting foundations. How do you find your audience on Facebook and Instagram? How do you get these people to be interested in what you have to offer? Because again, on Facebook, there's billions of users. There's over 3 billion people on Facebook's owned platforms. How do you get all these people a message when they're not all going to be interested in your brand? You got to know how to find your people interested in you, and you can actually get them to go for your funnels. Bot building 101, social media branding, the content strategy right here. This one right here, guys, it is the single most powerful marketing strategy that I have ever come up with. Basically, before COVID-19 hit, we had 10,000 people on a list. 2 months after COVID hit, I used something called the humanitarian campaign, and we went explosively viral. And this happened over and over again with my own personal brand, with my father's brand, and other things that we did along the way. We took a list from 10,000 people to 220,000 people in a matter of 6 weeks with this strategy right here. We give you access to all of that. And let me tell you one thing, because COVID is still rampant across the world right now, this is still something that is extremely applicable today. And you want to have a strategy that helps you capture attention so you can have an opportunity to help more people out there. And this even gives you the templates, the exact steps that we do, and all of it so you guys can also do it yourselves and get your brand to the next level. The single most powerful marketing strategy, and I have done a lot of crazy good things in my life in the world of marketing over the last decade. This right here should be sold for $10,000 at least, and you guys get access to it. All right, so how are we doing with the infomercial? I always have to say infomercial because it's like, I'm not used to just pitching and selling and selling and selling, but I wanted to make it very clear that I want to help as many of you guys as possible. And I'm not asking for a lot. What I'm going to be asking for is probably about 30 of these coffees. That's it. Not much more than that. All right? So you'll see in a second. Audience fundamentals, retargeting the audiences, profitable campaign structures, e-com essentials, pixel tracking and setup. All that stuff is something that you get access to right now. All right? So if there's any questions, I can answer them right now. So you can put them in the comments right here. For those of you guys that are live with us, Chris, you can let me know if there's any questions right there. If not, I'll tell you guys where you can sign up. It is a $97 a month program. $97. All you need to do to be able to get access to everything that I just detailed, from the entire $2,000 course that a lot of people paid $2,000 for, to every single coaching session, formerly known as a coaching program, that I have ever done, to all the individual courses that we're launching right now, including 10 that are already launched right now, to all the hundreds of skills that you guys will be able to acquire on demand as you want to get a new skill. All of that, you literally just have to pay $97 a month and you get access to all of it. And until you cancel, there are no contracts, there's no commitments long term. I'm giving you access for $97 for the whole thing so you guys can get in there and start getting this content done and start acquiring those skills and start implementing them and seeing that business thrive. So then eventually, what do I want to do? I want to have you over here at AGM. I want to have you here, all right? That's what I want to do. I want to have you work with me and Damon John so we can help you build your business to the next level, all right? I want to have you be a part of this opportunity of working with this incredible individual right here who knows how to build businesses and my team so we can help you boom your business. And the way that we do that is by giving you skills so you can get to a point that hiring an agency is a no-brainer, all right? And that's the idea behind it. So agmninjalab.com is the place that you visit if you want to find out more information about what this program is and for you to sign up. And then sharkagm.com is a place that you visit if you are ready to take your next step and become a part of our agency so we can help you take your marketing to the next level. Any questions?
No, not right now.
It seems like it's all clear. Okay, good. All right, guys. So again, if you guys want to sign up, you're going to go to agmninjalab.com and you're going to see the details here about this program, unlimited on-demand access, not only myself, but my team and the things that we put together over the years. And it's going to be an incredible experience. And I know that I'm going to work on over-delivering to you guys if you decide to trust me and give me a chance to help your business do better with digital advertising. That is my passion. All right, so we're going to get that done. All right, so thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you guys very much. We're going to now end the, actually did about 40-something minutes, okay? And if you have any questions, you can shoot them over. You can send an email to support@agmninjalab.com if you want to ask a question directly to us. Or, even better, Again, I'll repeat that, support@agmninjalab.com. Or even better, you can send me a text message. And this message goes directly to me, nobody else. And the phone number to text me to ask me any question about the Ninja Lab or about the agency services is 813-212-2196. 813-212-2196. Say what's up, you have a question, say hi, whatever you want to say, send me a message there, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I do get quite a bit of messages there, so sometimes it takes me 24 to 48 hours to get back to you, but I promise you I will get back at some point in the future. All right? Maybe it's fast, maybe it's going to take a little bit longer. So send me a message there with any questions. sharkagm.com to do the survey to find out if you qualify for AGM, and agmninjalab.com to sign up for the actual lab and get all the skills that we have been working really hard to give you guys access to. I will see you guys on the next Social Marketing Hour.